The next Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow. Next Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow, is a 2008 animated film for Marvel Studios. Now, this came out the same year as the first Iron Man movie. What it is, it's basically Kid Avengers. And it takes place in an alternate future where most of the Avengers have been killed off by Ultron. And Ultron has taken over the world. And there's just a scattered handful of the original remaining Avengers, but their children have survived and are being cared for by Tony Stark. Well, Tony Stark and the Vision, I guess. I mean, they're kid Avengers. They all have superpowers. Well, I mean, you know, the Captain America kid, he has a gauntlet that he can just, like, summon the shield, the energy shield. And it looks just like the Captain America shield. So he's trying to carry on his father's legacy and, you know, fight the good fight for the good old US of A. They don't mention too much about his mother being a former Russian spy. I mean, yeah, so they all got superpowers except for that one kid. The Black Panther kid has, like, the Black Panther powers that T'Challa would have had. And he has some lightning-based kind of powers. He can shoot lightning and stuff like that, just like Storm. Then you get Pym, who is... Funny they didn't give this kid a first name, because that would have been legally his last name. Yeah, he's the son of Ant-Man and the Wasp, or rather Hank Pym as Ant-Man / Giant Man, and Janet Van Dyne, the Wasp. Then you get Torunn, the daughter of Thor, and she's pretty kick-ass. She's like, you know, she wants to be all noble, and she knows that she's like a descendant of a Norse god, but she has had no contact with her father. Thor is supposedly, well, he's not dead, but he lives in Asgard, and he can't visit the Earth for whatever reason, or doesn't, and abandon his daughter on Earth for whatever reason. Yeah, it's explained in the end, and it's a very heartfelt scene, actually. So these kids have to, like, band together and find some, like, other former Avengers, and even another offspring of the Avengers, Hawkeye, who's the son of Clint Barton, Hawkeye, and he calls himself Hawkeye. Yeah, and then they eventually find the Hulk, and they have to goad the Hulk into attacking Ultron and defeating Ultron. So they have to make him really angry, and then the Hulk freaks out and almost kills everybody, and but he destroys Ultron and inadvertently saves the day. The animation in here is really well done, I believe. You know, it's not super detailed, like it's not going to win any awards for animation, but it's like a comic book. This is totally like a comic book. It doesn't dwell too much on drama, doesn't focus too much on the humor, which is, you know, kind of, I guess, aimed at, like, 10-year-olds. So, yeah, there's some deep issues in this, like, you know, dead parents for, like, most of them, and abandonment from Thor's daughter, Bruce Banner, who locks himself away because he's a monster and he can't control himself, and Tony Stark, who feels responsible to look after these kids and try to fight till the last and protect these children at all costs, like he promised he would to the Avengers. And yeah, I mean, none of this is going to tie into your MCU. None of this is going to have the same kind of continuity, but who cares? I mean, at this point with MCU movies, it's like they put so much struggle into making sure that this movie leads into the next one, and this one leads into the next one, and it's all like this one big story that it's all these different connected pieces. Who cares? I mean, we all know who the characters are. Let's make up our own situation, and you don't have to follow this in another movie or anything like that. It's just a self-contained story. What would happen if Ultron took over the world? But wait a minute, the Heroes of Tomorrow. But yeah, I could see this being like a graphic novel or a trade paperback. It'll appeal to young kids who are fans of, Captain America and the Hulk and Thor and Iron Man and that kind of stuff. I don't know what else to say about it. It was solid comic book entertainment to me. So I'm going to go ahead and give Next Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow, an A-. Now, this is an A movie. I was very entertained. The minus is just because some of the dialogue is a little cheesy, little contrived. It's like I said, it's very kid friendly. It's very TV friendly. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be edgy or anything. It's about like kids. There's a few things that I would have done a little bit differently, but otherwise, I think it's a great movie. And yeah, so A-, I think is pretty fair. So I guess until the robot apocalypse is upon us, have a good one.